Peace to the leaders, achievers, believers, and future seers. Welcome to another edition of Raps Reviewed. My name is the Overyt, the man who definitely does control the hype. And welcome back to another session, man. So now, vandaag, we are speaking about one of the most important drops of the year. It is my nigga Touchline coming through with Mambisa's Golden Boy. And listen, bro, I don't really like throw around words like this lightly, but then this project is indeed timeless. So Touchline has been teasing and releasing some of these joints for the duration of like 2 years, right? And you can literally feel the patience, the detail, and the craftsmanship within the project. So now when you listen to the album, you can tell that it wasn't rushed at all. The album in itself was built. Each of the 12 tracks feels like a piece of a bigger picture, like a mosaic of his life, his surroundings, as well as the message. And the craziest part of like the tracks within the project is that every single track could be released as a single. Zero fillers, zero skips. And when it comes to the replay value, man, it's so crazy because now you could actually stop mid-track and replay the song, you know what I'm saying? So now shout out to that, man. Okay, so when it comes to the sound and the themes, the project in itself is one of those albums that you can actually start in the morning. You know, you can play first thing in the morning before work, before school, and it's a kind of project that like sets the tone for the day. He taps into what I describe as commercialized Kasi rap. You know, there's a lot of stories of rising above circumstances, inspiration grounded in the township as well, a lot of honesty, a lot of reality. And you know Touchline, man, if you've been listening to Touchline, he's always got a couple of those relationship raps that slap, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, I could also say that there's a lot of like hope that doesn't feel forced. So now sonically, he did keep it real and modern at the same time. I like how there's no expired sounds. I love how he's also not chasing trends at the same time. It's just Touchline making music in his own lane, and it's music that genuinely fits him, you know what I'm saying? And also what I respect the most is that he did not compromise lyrically. He didn't water down any bars, and he didn't hold back. So now this guy is like literally rapping as if he's got something to prove, but then you need to understand that that's his natural state, you know what I'm saying? Let's speak about the features, right? So now everybody on this project, man, from J Jody's, Ginger Trill, Kid, like everybody, right? Everybody that jumped on this joint basically understood the assignment. And one thing that I picked up from like listening is how you can tell the genuine love and respect that the fellow MCs have for Touchline, just based on the strength of the verses, and also like how compatible he was with everybody, you know what I mean? Like everybody was like a perfect fit in some way, shape, or form. Like the chemistry, like I said, is crazy, and it didn't really feel like a feature. It felt like homies contributing to this moment, you know what I'm saying? I think my only critique when it comes to the features, I'd be expecting Touchline based on the caliber he's at right now. You know, he might not see him. So like there's a song where he's like, I wonder how it'd be. He said something about if he could see himself the way people see him. So the way I see you right now, right, is at your caliber, I would be expecting you to be putting on up and coming artists that are actually doing the most, you know what I mean? I was actually expecting a Landros on this project. I was expecting, because he's from Mambisa, right? I was expecting a Nomfundo Yekani as well, you know, on this project because of the Mambisa K1 Connect as well, you know what I'm saying? But then besides that, the lineup was really solid. So my closing statements, right? One thing I love about this project is that he didn't really need big names, like quote unquote big names, to validate the project. You know, we had no Casper, we had no Aries, we had no Nasty C, we had no JJ, we had no MT. What's actually crazy is that it would have been cool to have an Aries, right? But then it made more sense to have a J Jody on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Because now J Jody himself is also, anyway, it's a conversation for another day, right? And one thing I love about the project as well is that the album in itself was not about the hype. It was more on identity. In my humble opinion, Touchline is indirectly telling the whole game that he is him. If the industry in itself ranked rappers purely on talent, Touchline would easily be top 5. You know what I'm saying? Because like, rappers in the North are cool, you know what I mean? Do your thing, king, you know what I'm saying? But now, how many of these niggas can actually speak to South Africans, to the township demographic in a way that feels real? Not too many, not an A Reese, not a Nasty C, but Touch can definitely do that. So now, one of the reasons why South African hip hop isn't pumping the way it needs to pump is because it's not speaking to the people. And who are the people in South Africa? It's the representation of the nation delegation, basically, you know what I'm saying? And Touchline definitely speaks to the people and for the people. So if I were to rate this project out of 5, it's an easy 5, bro. As you can see, I said that with no flinching or hesitation, and the project is clean. It's basically perfect, right? And it's a masterpiece in its own lane. Yeah, so from Hip Hop on the Grind, Touchline, thank you for the body of work. You truly did bless us with something special. You even made me come back with a review, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's wild about this is the fact that hip hop has always been for the kids, but what happens when the kids are grown up? And Touchline basically feeds that pocket, you know what I'm saying? They become artists like Touchline, and Touchline speaks to the hip hop audience that has basically grown up, you know what I'm saying? So these are artists that carry the culture forward with maturity, honesty, and skill. And man, shout out to the project.